When people in your neighborhood know what you do for a living, they may be tempted to offer you a discount for food or maybe coffee at the corner gas station. I want to give you a tip on how to handle that. Hi, this is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com and the creator of the Investigator's Ultimate Guide series, which is premium private investigator training from someone who's been there and done that. If you work private security, especially if you have something where you're in a uniform, maybe before or after work, you stop in for a cup of coffee somewhere, or at your lunch break you're able to hit a diner, grab a bite to eat, you may find that the proprietor, they want to give you a bit of a discount. They like having you, especially maybe at a corner gas station or something, somebody in a uniform, even if you're unarmed, even if you're quote unquote just security. It just lets the bad guys know that there's somebody around, maybe somebody that's trained and professional, at least somebody who's observing what's going on, and makes the place seem like a more difficult or troublesome target than it would be otherwise. So the person behind the register may want to give you some free coffee, maybe a free bagel, whatever it is that you normally get and eat. Here's a suggestion for you that I learned from my uncle, who was a police officer decades ago, and he's since passed. But he told me, even when I was young and interested in this kind of work, that people would do these things for you. And I asked him, well, how do you handle that? And his suggestion was, he says, when it happens to me, I always just tip the equal amount to whatever the meal would have cost. And I thought that that was a very good, clever solution. Come to find out as I've grown older that that's nothing new, but I want to share it with you because if you do work in a uniform position, this is the type of thing you'll run into. Even if you don't wear a uniform, you're a private investigator, you dress in street clothes. Some of us carry badges, and while I've always been very careful to keep my badge out of sight, and I have gone through a couple of iterations of where I like to carry that over the years, but it's not the type of thing that I want to flash or show, although some guys really seem to enjoy accidentally opening their wallet to show that the badge is there when they pay for something. My personal preference is keep it out of sight. There's no reason to pull out a badge unless you're using it for work, but still sometimes you'll have occasion where people will know what you're doing and know who you are and want to give you that discount. My advice to you is the same advice my uncle gave to me. Tip them the equal amount of what they're giving you. That can just kind of keep things from getting awkward or having them feel like maybe you owe them something down the road. If they need a favor, if they want something done, they're not going to throw in your face later that they've given you all this free coffee or this free food over the years. If you have a tip or advice on how to handle this type of situation to keep things from getting awkward, be sure to drop it in the comments below. This is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com. Remember, do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing.